Hello everyone. We have ourselves another PSA return. These cards were pulled directly from these 5 boxes you see here. It's from 2 1999 first edition jungle boxes and 3 1999 first edition fossil boxes. The last PSA return you guys saw, it was all the hollows from these boxes. I picked out the best hollows that I could find from the boxes, and these are the best non-hollow rares that I submitted. My expectations going into this, I'm not expecting too many PSA 10s, maybe a few if any. I've learned to not get my hopes up because PSA is usually all over the place with how they grade, I think, the old stuff. So my expectations are definitely majority PSA 9s, some PSA 8s. I don't think we're gonna go lower than that because I tried to pick out the best cards possible. So I organized the cards a little better this time. Last time they were all over the place, so I tried not to look as best as I could, but at least now there is some organization to it. First up we have Zapdos. These are all first edition cards from Fossil and Jungle. And a PSA 8 goes for $19, PSA 9 $58, a PSA 10 jumps up all the way to $372. So we have a PSA 9 $58. Nice, I'll take that. Another Zapdos. A PSA 8. Okay. For $19. Another Zapdos. Alright, a PSA 9. That's $58. And next up we have the Raichu. If you're new to the channel, yeah, it's called Raichu. I've been calling this Pokemon Raichu for 20 years, and there's no going back now. There's no changing my ways. So Raichu, $20 on a PSA 8, $38 on a PSA 9, $113 on a PSA 10. PSA 8, okay, $20. No PSA 10s yet. Moltres, $35 on a PSA 8, $80 on a PSA 9, $126 on a PSA 10. PSA 9, $80. Okay, I'll take that. Another Moltres. A PSA 8, $35. Alright, next up we have Lapras. This is a nice card. The Howell is really a nice card. Yes, these cards are just so hard to grade. Any of the old stuff, I guess, is so hard to grade. I guess they're just rushing out, printing them to the masses. That's why you hardly ever see any PSA 10s, and mostly because people also didn't think they'd be worth so much, so they were just playing with them. PSA 8, $24, PSA 9, $30, PSA 10 at $98. That's pretty surprising. Yeah, I figured the Lapras would be worth a lot more. PSA 9, that's $30 for the Lapras. We have another one. PSA 9, okay, $30. And moving on to the Hypno, you have a PSA 8, $20, PSA 9, $25, PSA 10, $72. Yes, if you guys noticed, there is an exponential increase when you go from PSA 9 to PSA 10. You know, surprising, there's not too big of an increase from PSA 8 to PSA 9, though. I figured there'd be more of a jump when I was doing the research of the prices, but not really. They're pretty close. So PSA 9, that's $25. The Gengar. Now this is the guy, if I remember correctly, you want to get a PSA 10 in. I mean, this is one of the more valuable cards. PSA 8, $40. PSA 9, $50. PSA 10, $200. PSA 8, $40. The Dragonite. Now this card in the Hollow is one of the most beautiful cards in Fossil. Dragonite. PSA 8, $29. PSA 9, $86. PSA 10, $400. Yeah, this is the most expensive Fossil card. This is Dragonite. PSA 9. Okay, I'll take it. $86. We did not get 110 yet, which is, I think, it's crazy. Should have gotten at least 110 by now. These are the best cards. So this is why, you know, buying the old boxes, these are the best conditioned cards that I sent in. We have not gotten a 10 yet. This is out of 3 fossil boxes. $10,000 a box. $30,000 in total. Not 110 yet. It's crazy. Articuno PSA 8, $30. PSA 9, $40. PSA 10, $190. PSA 8, $30. We have one more Articuno. Can we get a 10? PSA 8, $30. That was rough with the fossil. Hopefully Jungle will treat us a little better. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I sent in a bunch of Pikachus. PSA 8, $32. PSA 9, $52. PSA 10, $132. PSA 9, $52. This should mostly be 9s and 10s from these Pikachus. Because I had like a stack of 50 of them or something. I picked out, I don't know how many. I think I picked out like 8 or so. PSA 8, $32. Oh man, this is rough. PSA 8, $32. All right, we got ourselves a 10. Finally. $132. So I have more Pikachus to go. And another 10. Okay. Now are we gonna go on a roll now with 10s? That'd be nice. $132. An 8. $32. A PSA 9, $52. We have ourselves another 10. Very nice. $132. We're still in the Pikachus. What do we got? A 9, $52. Alright, we're finally out of the Pikachus. Now we have a Vaporeon. PSA 8, $28. PSA 9, $44. PSA 10, $300. PSA 8, $28. Another Vaporeon. PSA 8. Oof, that's rough. This does not look like an 8. That's dust. Crazy. Might have to crack some of these open. Send them back in. That's what I think I'm going to be doing. We have Snorlax. PSA 8, $35. PSA 9, $79. PSA 10, $350. PSA 9. Okay, I'll take that. $79. We have another Snorlax. PSA 9. Okay. $79. Huh. And this, just like the Raichu, is a Kangaskhan. Yes. This is, for 20 years I just found out recently that I've been saying this card wrong. It's, Kangaskhan. PSA 8, $13. PSA 9, $30. And PSA 10, $77. PSA 9, $30. We have another Kangaskhan. PSA 9, $30. Yeah, so if you guys are wondering why I'm not correcting myself, it's because I've been saying it wrong for 20 years, so it's going to continue. It's not changing. We have another Kangaskhan. PSA 8. Okay, $13. Here's definitely one of the more stunning cards in Jungle is the Flareon. So Flareon, PSA 8, $39. PSA 9, $42. And PSA 10 jumps all the way up to $156. Do we have a 10? A 9. Okay, $42. Flareon again. And an 8. $28. We have another Flareon. And a PSA 8. $39. Another Flareon. And an 8. Oh, this is rough. $39. I think the grader was not having a good day. I think I'm definitely going to make a video of me cracking these open and sending them back in. Grader was not having a nice day. PSA 9. $42. I like how there's only a $3 difference between the PSA 8 and PSA 9. It's pretty crazy. And last but not least, the Clefable. PSA 8, $17. PSA 9, $23. PSA 10, $130. Oh, we have our first 10. We have our first non-holo rare 10. Wow. So that's $130. Out of all the cards, and not including the Pikachu, out of all the non-holo rares, we have one. So all these cards, so all these boxes here, one PSA 10. Crazy. From these 3 fossil boxes, picked out the best non-holo rares, one PSA 10. Wow. Alright guys, we're going to do something a little differently for this video. These 3 cards, the first edition Flareon, PSA 9, first edition Vaporeon, PSA 8, and first edition Pikachu in a PSA 9. I'm going to give these 3 cards away. All you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is like this video, be a subscriber to my channel, and leave a comment down below of what Sword and Shield era set you can't wait for me to open up on the channel. This giveaway will run until December 20th, while we're picking one lucky subscriber at random. I will pin a comment down below of the winner, and I'll also make a post on my Twitter and my Instagram. Look in the description down below for further details of this giveaway. Also, if you guys want access to exclusive live streams, I just started a membership program called PokeHEXclusive. Yes, it's very cute, the name. So joining would really help out the channel, as all the proceeds from the membership are just going to be thrown back into the channel and into the giveaways. And as always, thanks for watching.